Right now, American military aircraft are repositioning from Al Udeid Air Base in Qatar, KC-135 tanker after KC-135 tanker, spotted on flight tracking data, heading south toward Saudi Arabia. Some non-essential U.S. personnel have been advised to leave one of the largest American military bases in the Middle East, home to around 10,000 troops. But here's what makes this significant. This is the second time in 7 months the U.S. has conducted a drawdown at this base. And the last time they did this? Iran fired missiles at it anyway. Al Udeid isn't just another base. It's a key hub for U.S. Central Command air operations, coordinating American military activity across the Middle East. 10,000 troops, the Combined Air Operations Center, with staff from 17 nations, a critical node of American power projection in the region. And it sits just 150 miles across the Persian Gulf from Iran. On January 14, 2026, the advisory came. Non-essential personnel told to leave. Aircraft streaming out. Reports say Britain is also reducing personnel at the base. The official description? Precautionary posture change. The context? President Trump is reportedly weighing options for military action against Iran. Iran isn't making idle threats. According to Reuters, a senior Iranian official said Tehran has warned regional countries, Saudi Arabia, the UAE, and Turkey, that if the U.S. attacks Iran, they'll strike American bases in those countries. And Iranian officials have specifically referenced Al Udeid. Ali Shamkhani, an advisor to Supreme Leader Khamenei, posted reminding Trump about the destruction of the U.S. base in Al Udeid by Iranian missiles, because that already happened 7 months ago. Iran has reportedly positioned missile launchers, and Ukraine says Russia is trying to scale production of Iranian-designed Shahed-type drones dramatically, even toward 1,000 a day, fueling larger attacks. Just this week, Russia launched 145 of these Iranian-designed drones at Ukraine's energy infrastructure. The capability is real. We know this because Iran has already struck Al Udeid. June 21, 2025. Operation Midnight Hammer. 7 B-2 Spirit stealth bombers flew 18 hours non-stop from Missouri to Iran. They dropped 14 30,000-pound bunker buster bombs on 3 Iranian nuclear facilities, Fordow, Natanz, and Isfahan. The first operational use of the GBU-57 massive ordnance penetrator. Over 125 aircraft involved. The Pentagon said the strikes destroyed or severely damaged the targeted facilities. The U.S. reduced personnel at Al Udeid before the strike, similar to what's happening now. Iran gave advance warning of its response, just like they did after the Soleimani assassination. And then, on June 23, Iran launched a volley of ballistic missiles at Al Udeid Air Base. American and Qatari Patriot systems scrambled. Qatar said most were intercepted, but at least one impacted the base, damaging a communications dome. Young American soldiers making split-second decisions, with strategic consequences. The strike was real. The damage was real. The message was clear. Al Udeid is within Iran's reach. Here's the strategic problem. Qatar is caught between two powers. They host this massive American base, but they also maintain close relationships with Iran. Before the June strikes, Qatar's prime minister was in contact with Iran's Supreme National Security Council. Qatar has made clear it prefers the U.S. not use Al Udeid to attack Iran. And by concentrating so much American military capability at one base that Iran has proven it can hit, the United States faces a significant vulnerability. So what's driving this now? Mass anti-government protests are sweeping across Iran, described as the biggest since the 1979 Islamic Revolution. Human rights groups and reporting cite thousands killed, with figures over 2,500 widely reported. Trump has threatened very strong action if Iran executes protesters. Iran has issued warnings, reportedly positioned missiles, made its intentions clear, and the U.S. is drawing down personnel at Al Udeid again. There's no U.S. aircraft carrier in the Middle East right now. Reporting says the naval presence includes 3 destroyers and 3 littoral combat ships, which limits fast strike options compared to a full carrier group. The last time this drawdown happened, the U.S. struck Iran's nuclear facilities. With some of the most powerful conventional bombs in the American arsenal, Iran retaliated within 48 hours. A ceasefire was reached 24 hours after that. So the pattern isn't subtle. The question is, if the U.S. strikes Iran again, what will Iran's response look like this time? Stay tuned as we break down Iran's missile capabilities, the strategic vulnerability of concentrating forces at Al Udeid, and why this base might represent one of the biggest risks to American forces in the Middle East. If you found this breakdown valuable, hit that like button and subscribe to Vector Military for more in-depth military analysis. Check out these 2 videos on screen for more content like this. Thanks for watching.